leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, NNAMDI KANU, has identified the enemies of the agitation for the secession of the Southeast from Nigeria as the British government and not the Fulani. KANU revealed this in his New Year address to members of the indigenous people of Biafra in a broadcast on Radio Biafra on Friday. The statement was made available to Sahara reporters on Saturday by the Media and Publicity Secretary, Comrade Ima Powerful. KANU described the British government as hell-bent on supporting the unity of Nigeria at the detriment of the Southeast region that is part of the component that hold the center. You people think we are fighting Fulani. Who is Fulani? Those stopping Biafra is Britain because they know what Biafra is all about. Because Governor Dave Umahi wants to be the vice president, then I must allow Fulani from Mali to come and kill our people. KANU also said IPOB would resist any attack on its members. He said, Happy New Year to all of you. According to the Gregorian calendar, it is even unfortunate that I am unable to come to you live on Facebook. We have done everything humanly possible, all to no avail. Those that are for Facebook in Lagos and everywhere have compromised themselves. This evening broadcast is to take stock of what we have been able to accomplish so far, as the Janjaweed are coming down from the north to engage us which I know they will. Their land will be vandalized by the bandits. As I told you, there is a way to a madness. The Janjaweed army will come to the south to engage us, but this time around we are waiting for them in bushes. We are not going to fight them in a township. We will fight them in the bush and we will kill them. I want to watch and see what we are going to do to Zoo. I want you to watch and see. In September 2017, the Federal High Court in Abuja gave judicial backing to the executive order of President Muhammadu Buhari outlawing IPOB and its activities in Nigeria. The acting chief judge of the Federal High Court, Justice Abdul Kafarati, granted the order prescribing the group, which declared that the activities of the group constituted an act of terrorism and illegality. Okay, let me even take it from that place. Of course, we know the British is trying to hold the country together, but I don't even understand. And that's why some people will tell you that what was signed when they were negotiating for our independence, because I don't know what is really the problem. Well, I'm sure a lot of even if they have their own problem or they have a hand in all of the things that we are going through, what about we ourselves? Why is it that we cannot even do things rightly? Because I'm always coming from that angle. Why is it that we cannot do things rightly? You see people from the southeast, from all the 6 geopolitical zones, all the so-called leaders who have strategized themselves, they are all bad. They don't want the best for their country. It's all about personal interest. Personal interest, personal interest, personal interest. That is what they care for. And again, okay, that being said, the other part that he talked about prescribing the IPOB based on what? Because according to what the order given to Buhari, that the group constituted an act of terrorism and illegality. That is the only language this government understands. Now, you are not doing the right thing well. They are telling you, Oga, you could not do things where make people for smile. Hi, who dare you? Who gave you mouth to talk, to criticize, to judge us? The next thing, you want to remove the government, because it is always because removing and overthrowing is part of Buhari's agenda, or it is part of him. So because that is what he did to people. So any little thing, he would think that is what they want to do to him. Of course, he did it to some other people, and they did it to him. So he's always thinking in that line. Now, if you are talking about terrorism about these people, but why is it not difficult? You know what Gabashe would describe all those, they call them bandits. They say they are just criminal elements. Is it not enough? Even the Mietiala, do you know how they are being rated in the world as far as terrorism is concerned? Have they been able to prescribe them? the so-called bandits that they have already orchestrated again, they formed it again. Do you know? Do you those ones they are not even talking it, they just go for people's lives. They are not even robbing, they are just going for people's lives. What do you call them? Why is it taking you so long time? When people are talking that this man is something is wrong with the president, and the president is always partial. So tell us the difference between the IPOP and the so-called bandits, that they always sit down with them to negotiate with them. They even pay them with the taxpayers' money. The sweat of the people, they use it to settle them. They will come and tell us, oh, cock and bull stories. Even if we can't even have evidence that, okay, yes, they will say, oh, bring the proof, bring this, bring that. But why that negotiation you always engage them with, you always negotiate with them? What does that tell you? Well, you can negotiate with them, but you can't negotiate with other people. You just go to court, bang, bang, oh yeah, prescribe them, they are this, they are that. Individual too, they will prescribe you. Everything is terrorism. Everything is you want to take governments away from them. The people that are supposed to be in jail are supposed to be these so-called leaders. They are supposed to be the one in jail, all of them. But see the way they are always turning things to turn it against the masses. So the issue of the British or no British, like I said, they have their own problem. We ourselves, we have our own problems because we are of age. What our own people do is even worse than what these people have done to us. If NNAMDI KANU is saying that the British, then what about just to even pass some bills that will even benefit the people, the so-called lawmakers from the southeast, the so-called governors, even the ESN that you have created, they are not even in support. So who is now the real enemy? Who are the real enemies? Are they not these people? They are the people with us. I'm not disputing the fact that, okay, the British, this and that, but what about we ourselves? Is anybody holding anything to us that we can't even do right thing to ourselves? All the money we are supposed to use for good things is a lie. They will squander it, and they know how to cover themselves. So to me, it goes beyond that. We ourselves, we have our own problems. You see that somebody who has been accused of stealing, before you know it's again, some people just come out, oh, leave him, this and that, it's our person, this and that. Okay, what of that person? What of this? The question is that the person that is being accused, has the person been able to defend himself or to prove beyond reasonable that, yes, I've not done this? Nobody's going to be talking about it. Or you yourself, have you been able to ask, okay, have you really done this kind of a thing? But this thing is not good. But no, don't talk about it. They will tell you, before you talk about their own person, we have to talk about the other person too. They are making excuses. They are making, they are defending such people in that act, and those people will be laughing because they know that you, as a gullible people, you still come and defend them because you don't even know the level of atrocities that they have committed. So guys, let us hear your opinion. Leave your comment below in the comment section and let's have your take on what NNAMDI KANU has said.